Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of the Belmont Penn Pick 4. I'm Josh Brown. Chad Dell is joining us as always. We will dissect this Thursday Belmont Penn Pick 4, but first let's recap last week. We had 8 winning tickets, and each one of those 50-cent tickets paid $2,864. Chad, not a bad payout over there for the Belmont Penn Pick 4.
That was excellent. I was nowhere close on that. How are you?
We were dead in the water in that first leg, and you know, it flooded. I mean, the rains here in central PA were very bad. They had over 8 inches of rain over in Harrisburg, and that really affected the Pick 4. But my ticket only cost $48. Yours ended up costing $30 when everything was said and done. But congrats to those 8 tickets. Again, for 50 cents, it returned $2,800 plus. Chad and I are going to take another stab into the Pick 4 for this week. So Chad's going to go over the fine rules of the Pick 4 sequence here for this special wager.
Bet the Belmont Penn National Thursday Pick 4. It's a special Pick 4 linking Belmont's final 2 races, which this week will be the 8th race and the 9th race. With Penn National's first 2, races 1 and 2 at Penn National. It has a reduced takeout of 15%, as always, a 50-cent minimum wager. Please note, this is a separate wager from Belmont's regular card, and when wagering, please ask or look for the Belmont Penn Pick 4.
The first leg will be race 8 from Belmont Park. They are on the turf for the first 2 legs. Chad's going to kick this one off. It's the bowl game. It's a $100,000 stakes race. First leg, 1.25 miles on the turf. Chad, kick us off.
1.25 miles on the turf, and my number 1 selection is Imagining. It is coming out of the Shug McGahee barn. He's hot. He's got 22% winners in stake races this year. He also, at Saratoga, this horse ran back 1 race back, won by 5 1/4 lengths in a stake race. Shug, like I said earlier, is winning at 22%. On route races, he's also winning at 19%. Big keys there. I like Johnny V back aboard on this horse. My second pick is going to be Exclusive Strike. This is coming out of the John Service barn. He's winning at 25% with horses off over 60 days. This horse is also 5 for 6 at Belmont this meet. 3 wins in 2 seconds. And just ran in a grade 1, was only beaten by 2 3/4 lengths last time out. John Service is winning at 18% with stake horses.
Interesting.
That's my only 2 selections.
Well, you know, you must have copied my picks. I don't know if you broke in my house last night or whatever, but I love the 10 Imagining, and if you look at the 10, and as my favorite line, read between the lines, throw out all of his graded stakes races. So if you throw out the Turf Classic, the Dixie, the Nijinsky, and the Hollywood Derby, this horse has won.
Yeah.
So the horse has been outclassed. If you throw those out, he's 5 wins, 3 places, minus the graded races. He's my key horse, and he's going to be my key horse for the cheap ticket. The only other 2 horses I like Chad 7. I'm going to toss in the 2 on the pricey play, Sky Blazer. This one is bred for the distance. This one's going to try to rally from off the pace, and this one hasn't been seen since August 25th at Saratoga, but this one is a stone cold closer, and it's very rare, Chad, that you see a horse that has been bet every single time, and this horse in this last 12 performances has either been the favorite 5 to 1, 6 to 1, so I really like the 2, but the winner's circle does go through the 10 Imagining in the first leg.
Let's talk about that race a little bit more. One more thing I do want to say about this race is Addy Gun. Do you remember that horse? Ran the classic races. Julian Leverpreau rode
really?
Belmont, yes.
Okay.
Horse definitely has some class. He's coming out of the Kenny McPeak's barn. He's going to the James Jerkins barn. McPeak's hot. You know, he wins at 16%. So, you know, Jerkins win at 9. Jerkins is a fine trainer. So we'll see there. I also have him in my big picket.
You know, I'm afraid of him, but he has burned some money. He's been the favorite the 3 out of the last 4 starts. Hasn't won since Churchill, which was an optional, claiming 80,000. But I like Chad's angle. When you get a hot trainer or a hot connection, sometimes you got to throw it in. And I think the 10 Imagining is going to be the favorite. We'll find out. That's the first leg.
And with Imagining, just look at this. He bounces every other race. This race, he should be there.
There are a lot of angles in this race here. So we will dive into the second leg, which is Belmont Race 9. Maidens, 7 furlongs on the turf. Chad refuses to go first, so
He always gives me these maiden races.
Well, you know, as a professional handicapper, you think Chad would be more gutsy to take this head on, but don't worry, I got your back, and I got a key. I'm going to go with the 3 Metro. This is another one that's had a lot of different jockey changes. When Jose Ortiz gets aboard, the horses hit the board. It's finished 3rd. It's finished 2nd. The horse can rally from off the pace. He catches a very suspect field. So number 3 Metro is my key on my cheap ticket. I'm going to go Key. And for the more elaborate ticket, I'm going to go with the number 6 Moravitz. This one is another stone cold closer. I also like the 7 Easy Street. This one only has a 5% jockey win percentage, and the trainer stats are a little low for the 2 over 180 days, but faced a long layoff, was bet at 8-1, didn't do anything, give the horse a second chance. And the one with huge Chad Dale trainer angles is number 8, My Italian Ices. This jockey trainer combination has had 9 starts. They've won 7 of them. This horse is going to try turf for the first time, is bred up and down for the turf in the distance. So I'm going to go with the key of number 3, and then I'm going to sneak into numbers 6, 7, and 8.
This race scares me a little bit. It's a maidens for $16,000. 3 is my top choice here, Metro. $100,000 Keeneland September sale is now in for $16,000. Little scary right there, I believe. You know, you're losing $84,000 right off the bat.
Very suspect.
You know, same spot last time, was only beaten a length and a half. I think he's going to be there in the mix of it right now. My second selection is number 6, Moravitz. Coming out of the Jacobson barn, David Jacobson's winning at 30% with maiden claiming horses this year. Picks up a bug allowance of 5 pounds. And Jacobson is also winning at 26% with horses running back within 7 days. This horse just ran a couple days ago and he's right back in. So, but what I'm doing in this, I am going to do the all for my big one. 3 and the 6 will be my small ticket, but I just want you guys to do this. I'm crumbling up the paper. Joshua Brown has keyed the 3. Just throw it right out the window, folks.
This is where we usually edit the film, and then I'm the one by myself for the last 2 legs. But you know what? I'm in a good mood today. I slept well. I'll let you stay for the last 2. I know, right? 3rd leg, Penn National, which is race 1 at 6 furlongs. I thought the last 2 races of this pick 4 was extremely tough. My top selection here for my ticket is going to be number 3, I Am American. The horse hasn't won in a long time since Gulfstream Park. This horse has a lot of speed. I think 6 furlongs might do this horse in, but based on final times, the 3 figures to win the race. My second selection is number 7, Revere. This one can stalk from off the pace. 2 races back, the horse was 2nd and rallied under Matthew Rispoli last time out. Rispoli doesn't ride this horse this time, but the horse is 2 for 23 and is a must-use in your cheap tickets here. Number 5 is Captain Lewis. This one is going to try Penn National for only the 2nd time. Ran 3 starts back and won on July the 17th. And I'm also going to pick number 6, I'm on Fire. This horse was a Monmouth Park shipper, facing much tougher, and I actually think that 5-1 price, Chad, is worth a win bet for the 6, so I'm going to sneak that horse in. Who do you like?
Absolutely. Too bad you're not on fire. The horse might. I'm on fire.
I'm not even close.
I'm going to go with the my number 1 selection is going to be number 7, Captain Lewis. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Number 5, Captain Lewis. I had the wrong one down. Elizabeth Merriman is winning at 26% here at Penn National Racecourse. Joaquin Ramirez is winning at 17%. Love that combo. But here's another thing. He's dropping in class a little bit here. If you read between the lines there, sir.
I am reading between the lines. Yes, he is.
My second choice is going to be number 3, I Am American. John Locke is winning at 16% with horses coming off their 2nd race off a layoff. Dana Whitney's back aboard. You always get a strong rider when Dana Whitney's aboard. My only 2 selections there, sir.
All right, well then that's how we like race, or I should say leg 3 of the Belmont Penn Pick 4. Final leg is race 2 at Penn National. It's 6 furlongs. This is a toughie, and Chad, you can start this one.
I will. Thank you very much. And the final leg here, I'm going to go with number 8, Filled with Wonder. 2 races back. He ran in a restricted stake race, but it's still a stake race for $75,000. Only got beat 1 1/4 length for that. He's not in for the tag this time. I like the position that he's in here. Clinton Potts picks up the mount. Clinton's pretty hot with sprinters. I love Potts on sprint horses. Last time he rode this horse here at Penn National, he also won. Stevie Brown is winning at 25% in allowance races this year. My second choice is number 5, Reign of Kings. This horse has Kedrick Carmouche coming in. I don't know if Carmouche is going to ride him, but if he does, Carmouche is a terror here at Penn National. He wins at 26% here. He is lightning when he comes into town. His last 7 races, he's been no worse than 4th. So I think it's a two-horse angle here, sir.
All right, well, I think there's too much speed in this race, and I'm 4 deep on my cheap ticket, and I'm going to talk about some closers. Number 7, Neum Strike has been a closer instead of speed the last couple of times. JD Acosta, what a fantastic rider down at Laurel and Charlestown. If he sticks here at a 10-to-1 price, he's a must-use. I also like the looks of number 5, Reign of Kings, which is your horse with Kendrick. This horse can rally from out of the clouds. And number 4, Tyzak. This is another one that's never been out of the money here at Penn National, has faced a bit tougher, and won last time out at 16-to-1. So another one that you must use. I thought this race was extremely tough, and on my cheap ticket, Chad, I went all.
Wow, punching it all.
Absolutely. So let's review our selections here. Chad's going to go first. Don't forget the $25 tickets are for economy tickets or less, and then Chad and I will give more of a luxury play for $100 or less. Those are the limits, and Chad will go first.
Just want to add one more thing to this final leg. My big ticket's going to be $100, so I had to leave some horses out. And one horse I did leave out of the last leg here at Penn National is Closing Vision. He's coming out of the Scott Lake barn. Scott Lake is an extremely talented trainer. He's winning at 24% here at Penn National, 19% across the board in the country. He's run 655 races. He's won 123 of them. Scott is an excellent trainer. 2 races back, this horse won a $76,000 stake race, but it was also over a year ago in September of 2012. But I do like that horse as a long shot, number 9. That is Closing Vision at a 10-to-1.
All right.
But here we go. I'm going to give you my cheap ticket here, ladies and gentlemen. Race 8, which is the first part of our pick 4, I like the 7 and the 10. The second leg in race 9 at Belmont, I like the 3 and the 6. Race 1 at Penn National is the third leg. I definitely like the 3 and the 7. And in the final leg of this pick 4, I like the 5 and the 8. That will give you a total of $16 for that ticket. And for my large ticket, get the bankroll going, because I like the 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10 in the first leg at Belmont. I'm punching the all ticket 1 through 10 here. If it comes off the turf, I do like the 11 in that race, if it does come off the turf. We go in the third leg here at Penn National, I like the 3 and the 7. And once again, in the final leg here at Penn, I like the 5 and the 8. That's going to give you a $100 play. Now, last week I did have a $100 play. With all the scratches, it was down to $30.
$30, and there might be some scratches in that second leg. And I'm glad Chad brought up the weather forecast. I believe it's a 10% chance of rain at Belmont, 40% chance here at Granville. So again, you know, do your homework on the day of to make sure the races are not over a rain-affected track.
And just keep this in mind, in New York, they're very tricky when they pull races off the turf. It looks like whether rain or shine, they'll keep the $100,000 stake race on the turf, but they'll probably pull that maiden race in.
Yeah, it's and that's
they pick and choose. I mean, Saratoga does it, Belmont does it. They pick and choose.
Yeah, so basically we're just saying to tread lightly and watch the weather forecast when it comes down to it. Our cheap ticket for me, I'm going to go 10 in the first leg, and then in the second leg I'm going with the 3, so I need back-to-back keys. I'm going 3, 5, 6, 7 in the third leg, and then if I can go 3 for 3, I'm going to Mountain View. I'm going to go to the lovely barkeeper Ashley. I'm going to ask for a rum with Coke, no rum, rocks, stirred, not shaken, because I will hit this because I have all in the final leg. That's only $24. My final ticket is $96, so I have enough for the sub of the day at Subway, Eat Fresh. I like 2, 7, and 10 in the first leg. The second leg I like 3, 6, 7, and 8. The third leg I'm going to go 3, 5, 6, 7, and in a very tough fourth race, Chad likes the 5 and the 8. I stole his selections, and I also tossed in the 4 and the 7, and again, that's a $96 play.
But like I said earlier, throws cheap, check it out. $96 play is very solid.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate the half support you just gave. Before we close out the show, let us remind all of you out there that this Thanksgiving Eve, we will have a spectacular racing night here at Penn National. It's actually our second biggest night. We have the fabulous Strike Stakes. We have an all-stakes early pick 4. We also have a charity food drive, so you bring out some food, and that will go to some helping hands that need it. You get a free betting voucher that you get to pick out of a bowl. Again, it's an all-stakes pick 4. It's a great evening of racing, and hopefully you can join us on Wednesday, the 27th of November. Reading the fine print here, Foods for Friends, as it's called, the charity food drive.
It's the night before Thanksgiving. Did you have a chance to watch Fabulous Strike run here at Penn National ever?
Well, what year?
It would have been 2 years ago. that I saw in there.
I was here for 3 years now, so I probably missed it with all the travels I do.
That is a Pennsylvania-bred horse. Todd Beatty trained him, owned by the Tea Party Stables. The horse made over $1.4 million. He was a solid horse here at Penn National.
Absolutely, and this is his night, and we got some races named for him, and hopefully you can join us for that charity food drive. So that concludes our Pick 4 handicapping show. We only have one more of these.
One more week. I hope we get some more days to do. I'd love to do the Thanksgiving Eve.
Yes.
Belmont would be great to do.
It's going to be, it's been fun. Hopefully you can hit the Pick 4 this week, and we'll see what happens down the road. So thanks for joining us. Chad Dale is to my right, and I'm Josh
you're right
Brown.
to your left.
Well, you know, I did get a B in high school. Some grades anyways. So anyways, I'll be by myself next week. This was your last show, by the way. Thanks
Awesome.
for watching the Belmont Penn Pick 4. Good luck, everyone.
Good luck.